one of the areas my wife and I focused on when we first got married and we're making our first million was on what you would call streaming and internet and cable. Now, back then we didn't actually have streaming, but we had HBO and Showtime, and we never had any of that. In fact, we didn't have cable for the first 12 years of our marriage. We just had the local stations. And I'm telling you, if you're not willing to cut this out, it's a huge part of trying to get from living paycheck to paycheck to millionaire. And I know it's $20 here, $30 here, $40 there, but I'm telling you, it's going to get you where you want to go. I mean, right now, I review our budget, as I told you guys, at least once a year. And one of the things we reviewed this year were the streaming apps that we had. And I found a lot of waste in there already. So one of the things we boiled it down to was just having Prime. And the only reason we have Prime is my wife buys a whole lot of things for the household that saves us a ton of money, and we get Prime for free. And I'm telling you, what we found is that there's a live section of Prime, which is fantastic. There's several other streaming apps that are free that have live stations too. So maybe you can't get the local stations, but you get a ton of stuff that you can watch for free by using streaming services that are free too. And hey, maybe you have to watch an ad here or there. Oh, horror of horrors. The other part would be gaming. And again, what you're focusing on here are things that if you really want to get from paycheck to millionaire, you've got to cut out. And I'm telling you, cut out the gaming. When we first got married, we were 19 years old. And one of the first homes we were in, there were some neighborhood kids, and we had a huge basketball court in our backyard. And they'd come over and they'd knock on the door and go, "Mrs. Dickey, can Mickey come out and play basketball?" Well, in addition to that, when I would get home from working and going to college and doing things, I'd come home and I'd game for a little bit, and after a while, she's like, "I'm getting tired of this. I didn't get married so that you could sit there and game. I want to do stuff with you. I don't want a roommate. I want a mate." So I didn't listen. And one of the days I came home and the next door neighbors had my gaming system. She gave them to the kids who'd come over and play basketball with us. But unless you're going to be a professional gamer and get paid for gaming, again, you got to focus on what's important to you. And if you want to get from paycheck to millionaire, this is what you got to give up. So cut out the wasteful spending, cut out the gaming, cut out the internet, heck, you might even be able to run the internet off your phone, but cut out everything you can in this space. And I'm telling you, it's going to save you a couple $100 a month. Dickie out.